From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills.
Set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now they try the right side here. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, and he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
20-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Eason sets to throw it. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. On third down, a run by Mack. Mack's got the first down and then some. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Now Mack. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll run here with Evans. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 22 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Bills 0. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Open man here, Sims complete. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. These defenses have become so opportunistic. And no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darrington Evans, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And some space here. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Travis Homer, 85 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Eason. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Being chased out left. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Taken from just outside the 30. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. That punt returns 69 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll toss this out to Evans. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. On the screen, this is Evans. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Complete to Darrington Evans. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Quick hitch, complete. It's Carson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Eason. They'll run the screen with Mack. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Colts 21, Bills 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Colts' 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen is going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So timing up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
17.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Now a run with Mack. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Evans. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
They'll run on first down. Mack, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 22-yard line.
Eason on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Mack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And the Colts are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darrington Evans with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Good. Makes the score Colts 28, Bills 17. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Shaq Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up. Wide, get wide. Under
On first down, Evans, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry from Mack. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Indianapolis.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll toss this right side to Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Here's Evans.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 3rd down, it's Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 17. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
This is Homer. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Homer. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
46-yard line.
They'll run this with Homer. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going on the ground with Homer. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That's good.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Evans. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Colts, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.